What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about the age that we're living in, and it's an age of nerds. A lot of you men out here, young and old, are just nerds, okay? And the temptation to be a nerd is very strong. I think I'm getting away from the nerd mentality because I've realized that it doesn't pay off to be a nerd. And what I mean when I say nerd is to be an intellectual and someone that sounds smart. And I think what's going on these days is a lot of people are becoming professionals in amateur thinking. They are consuming a lot of information on the internet and they're not majoring in anything. They're just collecting data, storing it in their brain, parroting it off, regurgitating it to everyone else, and not doing anything of value and not putting in work or showing progress with any of the things that they've learned. Someone that stands out to me as an intellectual that many people look up to, and myself included, is someone like Jordan Peterson. And there's many of these figures that arise on the internet, and they speak with big words, and they are very articulate, and they say a lot of things, and it sounds smart, and they have a lot of good points. They sort of spin philosophy with self-development, self-improvement. They help us understand ourselves, and I think that's good. But I think a lot of us idolize these people, and we wonder, how many books does it take to be like him? What does it take to be intellectual and to have other people think that we're really smart and that we have answers to everything? To be able to, talk the same way. And I'm telling you guys, it's not good enough to just have intellect. It just makes you a nerd, and it often paralyzes you. And you actually notice that the people that say the least are usually the ones that know the most. In the Tao Te Ching, I believe it says the people that constantly talk are the ones that don't know that much. It's the ones that are silent. The friends in the group that aren't always talking. They're not correcting you on every little thing. They're not always giving you the opinions on politics. And more than ever, guys, we have so many people just blabbering all damn day online. They're on the Facebook and Instagram, and you see them. It's like everyone's giving their opinion about politics and this and that. And these are the people that are voting for our leaders and, changing the world and having a big voice on all of these platforms. And these guys are so, they think they're so smart. And they're just products of all that they're exposed to. Okay? They've become nerds, guys. It's not good to be a nerd. It's not good to just have this intellect and to major in all these different areas and then to spout it off on Reddit and 4chan and all these places and just, you know what I mean? So I don't need to say any more about that because you know what I mean. So the point of this second half of this video is to get you to shut up and be quiet and to get to work on your life and to make some actual progress. What's going to continue the survival of your bloodline and your, progression in life? Where are you going to go from here? You're not just trying to get smart. You're trying to make something, all right? You're trying to make a living. You're trying to get your mind sharp, trying to be the best that you can be. You're trying to create something. And so with that in mind, you have to know what you want. And many people don't know what they want. And so what happens is they just start stumbling along in the dark, okay? They're looking, they're pity-patting, they're not really sure. And when that happens, you'll notice time just flows by the days become weeks, weeks become months, you're in a haze, and you're just clueless. And so what are you left to do? Consume a bunch of random information and become a nerd. Okay, but the guy that relents against becoming a nerd but becoming an actual superior man, becoming the Ubermensch, knows what he wants, and then he uses his will to go and get it. And will's a powerful thing. Nothing is impossible. All right. There's a quote from Rochefoucauld. I'm going to read you this quote. It says, "Nothing is impossible. There are paths that lead to all things. And if we had enough willpower, we would always have the means." If we had enough willpower, we'd always have the means. Okay, you use your will to move any obstacle that's in the way of the goal that you want. Okay, but so what do we want? And that's the homework for this week, the Monk Mode homework. Sit down, get out a pen and paper. Write down one thing that you want. And I'm being serious about this. I'm doing it right now as I make this video. What's one thing that you want that's going to help you keep living a good life? That's going to maybe bring your life the greatest joy, maybe make the suffering easier. What's something you're going to aim for? And then write it down, and write down why you want that thing. A clear description. Why do I want this? I talk to a lot of guys, and they say they want all of this stuff, and I wonder, like, what's the reason that you really want this? Okay, what do you really need and want? And make it clear. Don't be abstract. Oh, I need to be more spiritual. Here's one I get a lot. I need to be more balanced. What do you mean balance? No, you don't need to be balanced. You need to find something that you go for, and then you use discipline to help you get to that goal, and you move out any of the obstacles. You don't just need to live balanced every day. That doesn't make any sense. So write down what you want, why you want it, the consequences of when you get there. What's it going to look like? A lot of people want to just be famous. What's the consequences of being famous? A lot of people want to use the intellect to be famous. They want to be a know-it-all so that other people think they're famous. They have all the answers. We don't have all the answers. None of us do, okay? And so you should narrow in on what it is that you want, apply all of the willpower and all the energy you have towards that. Keep your mouth shut. Keep learning. Apply that learning to, your business, your life, where you're trying to get, and just let the people, out here on Facebook and all that stuff talking about politics, just let them get dumber, dude. Let them fry their brain cells. Okay? You got to get on your way. You don't have time for that. Stop bickering and arguing with other people, and get on your way. So figure out what you want. It is a powerful thing. I've said it before, you can't hit a target that you can't see. So you better come up with that target, okay? Sit down, take some reflection, and it's after that reflection that you can really start to see your desire, and then you can think about how am I going to get here, okay? And apply your will. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.